How much of the price of oil is determined by the dollar versus supply and demand metrics? And this question is wondering if the recent move up in oil is to cover a lower U.S. dollar due to a rate hike being off the table for now.
Well, what fundamentalists, this is an interesting question because obviously there's no answer because there's nothing typical about, like, so if you take a spreadsheet or you take a piece of paper with a pencil for that matter, and you draw, across the top, you use different durations, and across the side axis, you're basically using multiple factors. So let's say use three factors. We use supply, demand, and the dollar. And the reality is that as you go across time, you can see that different factors have different impacts during different times. So at this point, a lot of people would say, well, oil's gone down because of supply, if they're purely supply and demand driven. But if you go to how oil's trading day to day, the correlation on the dollar is still very relevant. So, again, there's nothing typical above macro. And when people try to tell you that there is, and tell them that they're lying, because what you really need to do is you need to, and this is kind of the point of my early look note this morning called, it really has to do with consistencies and inconsistencies in data. And the point is that, patterns change. And our job every day is to be humble enough to let the market tell us whether it is supply or demand or the dollar that's driving it. And moreover, if there's a catalyst. So the catalyst that is the U.S. dollar versus the Fed day, I'm definitely focused on that. And happy to debate anybody who wants to that the dollar is not going to matter to the oil price. But again, we're definitely focused on that, and we'll see. If it matters, it matters. If it doesn't, we have to start thinking about new things.